Procrastination. Why do we make things harder for ourselves? You know that task you hate doing, the one that sits on your to-do list for days or even weeks, because every time you think about it, your brain just goes, nope. Procrastination sets in and instead you find literally any other task to do first. Suddenly you need to deep clean your desk. You convince yourself it'll only take a minute, even though it won't. You avoid it completely until it becomes a full-blown crisis. And when you finally do it, it takes way less time than you thought, and you're just left wondering, why did I make this so hard for myself? We all do it. Procrastination, avoidance. The art of making things harder than they need to be. Why do we procrastinate? Some tasks drain our energy. Maybe they're boring, maybe they require deep focus, or maybe they're outside our skill set. Either way, we put them off because we know they'll feel like a slog. We build them up in our heads. A simple 20-minute task suddenly becomes a mountain because we've spent so long dreading it. The more we avoid it, the bigger it seems, and the cycle continues. The mental weight is often heavier than the task itself. It's not the work that's the problem, it's the stress of knowing it needs to be done. The longer it lingers, the more it feels like an insurmountable challenge. Fear of imperfection. Sometimes we delay tasks because we worry we won't do them perfectly. Whether it's writing an important email, completing a project, or tackling a new challenge, the fear of not getting it right can paralyze us. Instant gratification wins. Our brains naturally seek pleasure over discomfort. Why tackle a challenging report when you could scroll on your phone, reorganize your desk, or do literally anything else that feels easier? The science of procrastination. Procrastination isn't just laziness. It's a genuine battle between different parts of the brain. The prefrontal cortex, responsible for rational decision-making, knows you should do the task. But the limbic system, which controls emotions and pleasure-seeking, wants to avoid discomfort and take the easy route. The result? A constant tug-of-war between doing what's important and doing what's immediately satisfying. The good news? You can retrain your brain to manage procrastination better. It starts with awareness and small habit changes. How to stop the procrastination cycle. The 5-minute rule. Tell yourself you'll just start for 5 minutes. Most of the time, once you begin, you'll keep going. Starting is the hardest part. Time yourself. If you're convinced a task is going to take forever, time how long it actually takes. Chances are it's nowhere near as bad as you think. Set a timer and race against the clock. Delegate or automate. If a task consistently drains your energy, ask yourself, do I really need to be the one doing this? If not, find a way to pass it on and delegate it. This is especially useful for repetitive tasks like scheduling, data entry, or email management. Break it down. Instead of sort out accounts, try find last month's invoices. Smaller steps feel more manageable. Breaking large tasks into bite-sized chunks makes them easier to approach. Eat the frog. Do the hardest thing first. It's painful for a moment, but so worth it when it's done. The longer you delay a task, the heavier it feels. So get it out of the way early. Create external accountability. Tell a friend or colleague what you're working on. Sometimes knowing that someone else is aware of our goals gives us the motivation to follow through. Reward yourself after completing a difficult task. Give yourself a small reward. Whether it's a coffee break, an episode of your favourite show, or just a moment to celebrate the win. Positive reinforcement helps break the avoidance cycle. What's the one task you always procrastinate on? Let's be honest. What's that one thing that haunts your to-do list? Drop it in the comments so we can all feel better about our collective workload. If you ever find yourself procrastinating and would like to take some action, I can help. As a virtual assistant and online business manager, I help my clients overcome procrastination. Let's start a conversation about how working with the right kind of support can bring clarity, momentum, and renewed energy to your business. Whether you're looking for steady, consistent virtual assistant help, a strategic online business manager partnership, or a tailored blend of both, I can offer a flexible option to meet your needs. So drop a comment below and let's turn that to-do list into a done list.